Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and I'm at Ross today. I did a little bit of a toy hunt, so I'm going to just kind of throw that up there so you can see me looking around. There were a whole bunch of toys on there, and I was walking through the store and I found these G.I. Joes. This is, I found this one the other day kind of stuck under some stuffed animals, so it was the only one I got. It's scrap iron and it was 15 bucks. That's a great deal, can't pass that up. This Flint right here is $5.99, and this Kamakura is $7.99. I also found this the other day. This was $3.99 for a 2-pack of these retro figures, so I just had to pick that up. Now, the thing is, I've been thinking about this for a while now, and after seeing the earnings report, hearing the stories about layoffs at Hasbro, and they're possibly going to sell their place in Rhode Island and move to Boston or whatever it is, it made me wonder what the heck's going on. Because, you know, we had this Indiana Jones Adventure Series line, came and went. They're not making any more figures, not announcing anything new. And I think it's kind of interesting. So I'm wondering if, instead of making these figures right here, which are cool, maybe they should try to be a little bit more creative and innovative and give us more stuff like they did with Quarrel here, right? This is kind of like, for American collectors, not really like a mainstream figure, but this was part of that Action Force line. So if they give us some more stuff like that, to where, you know, the European audience is more familiar with a character and the US audience gets something new that they've never had in their collection before, I think that could be really cool. I mean, I went and threw that dude with a parachute up and down probably 100 times in my yard trying to get that parachute to deploy. That was a lot of fun. Maybe they need to get back to that and make some fun figures. I don't think so much that we've lost interest in collecting as a whole, because I sure haven't. I'm collecting different stuff, like I found this Resident Evil Bro Toys action figure, this Jill Valentine. I thought that was really cool. Icon Heroes has come out with their Zoo-Jitsu line of figures, which are these animal martial arts figures, and I recently did some head swaps and stuff like that, and I think those figure heads look cool. I kind of call them my Zoo-Jitsu Force, which I think is kind of cool to think about. And the thing is that I'm thinking about is, you know, they're losing money, they're planning on moving, we're doing a timed release instead of a HasLab, and you know, when I did that video, I was just speculating that was going to be a new model. But that HasLab feels like it's struggling. It's only about 50%. We're already a week into this thing. You only got like a few days left to secure the Tully figure. It's not moving the needle. So it's got to really push hard. And I wonder if that figure could be like the pushover. Now, I think they did a good job because they did a video. They talked about the decals and stuff like that. And they talked about like some of the other bells and whistles that come with it. They clarified what you get with the 2 different tiers. And then they also reminded you that they're not taking your money until after the campaign ends, which is in December, so that if you want to back, you should just back now and make sure you can get that Tully figure. But the thing is, then you compare it to something like that Sentinel, and you know they're not going to take your money till they're getting ready to ship that Sentinel next year. That's an awesome model, because I would love to keep my money while I wait for a figure. I've been waiting for that Dragonfly for a year. I paid for it last year, and I'm so anticipating the shipping of that thing. But they've had my money now for over a year, and I think that's kind of crazy. So I really like this new model. Now, here's the thing. Last year, we got a $10 RAM cycle. And then this year, we got another RAM cycle, and I guess what? It wasn't $10. It was the Night Force one, but still, it wasn't $10. We also had some other figures that we got last year, like this Zamet was $5.99. You got Bazooka was $5.99. And you had Barbecue was $5.99. And I think we had a triple pack of Vipers that was originally like 80 bucks or something like that. Went for $15 over at Ross. So I got to tell you, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of worried that this action figure collecting, especially Hasbro's figures, are going to become super rare, super hard to get, because they are just not going to be able to push out the massive numbers that we would expect from them. Or we're going to end up to get some of these kind of like, have you seen these kind of like lesser POA Star Wars figures that they've been putting out lately? Those are crazy to me, because if that is the future of, like, say, Star Wars figures, then my Black Series collection is kind of done at this point. I've collected almost all the Black Series figures that I'm going to be collecting, especially if they don't make any in the future. So I'm kind of worried, you know, for G.I. Joe, because nostalgia can only go so far. And I think what we really want is something new and innovative, because look at Monster Force from Fresh Monkey Fiction. Check out some of the stuff that Valaverse is doing. Some of it's actually really cool. You got some other lines out there which are really kind of pushing the envelope and giving you something that you're never going to get with a nostalgia line. I mean, check this out. We had Indiana Jones Adventure series came and went. We had a Dungeons and Dragons series that came and went. And the problem with this is it wasn't world building enough, because who were your enemies? And they couldn't really make any. Or they didn't want to. Anyways, Marvel Legends is kind of holding on. I really like some of the stuff that they're doing. I like that model on that new Sentinel. Let's hope that that kind of changes things for Hasbro in the future. Maybe they're finally starting to kick into gear, and maybe with this latest earnings report, they'll be able to turn some stuff around. Anyways, tell me what you guys think. When you go searching for toys at Ross, are you super glad to be finding leftovers from last year in such great quantities that you can walk out once in a while with a $5 or $7 action figure that you didn't have to pay $25 for? And does it make you worry that possibly you won't even be able to find those figures at Walmart and Target in the future? Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as always, have a fantastic day.